New this week, we finally get a date for the next season of Rainbow Six Siege Blood Orchid. No Man's Skies gets multiplayer, sort of. Rising Storm 2 Vietnam gets some weapon and map changes. First person is available in all game modes and Battlegrounds. Real-time strategy game Steel Division Normandy 44 gets a significant update. And finally, I fall in love with a soda. Back in May, we learned we're not going to get the next season of content for Rainbow Six for quite some while, in favor of Operation Health, a program that was supposed to provide stability and promote the health of the online multiplayer in Rainbow Six Siege, which didn't get us really that much. And it's been 6 months since we've gotten new content from Rainbow Six Siege. Significant new content, that is. We've gotten alpha packs and one-step matchmaking, but not much else. Well, August 29th, that's all going to change because we learned that we're going to get Blood Orchid then. We're supposed to get more information August 25th and 26th at Gamescom, but we've already gotten a little sneak peek on Twitter and a little snippet in a trailer for the advertisement of Gamescom. Personally, I haven't been playing too much Rainbow Six Siege because I'm kind of burnt out. There's nothing new. I was really looking forward to the Polish operators and the new map, but it's been 6 months since we've had something like that, so this new content with the new map for Hong Kong, which is a theme park themed map, plus the 3 operators, the 2 Hong Kong operators, and one of the Grom Polish operators, is going to be a really welcome injection of content into Rainbow Six Siege, and it'll probably get me playing the game again. Next up, update 1.3 Atlas Rises finally hits No Man's Sky, which adds a myriad of changes to the game, including multiplayer, kind of. Right now, multiplayer consists of seeing the other players as blue floating orbs and the ability to talk to them in proximity chat with VoIP, voice over IP, but not much else. Several other things have been added in this update, like visual enhancements, portals to allow you to travel vast distances, improved dogfighting, improved low flight characteristics on planets. So this is a pretty significant update for No Man's Sky, and I'm curious, is this enough to get you guys back into No Man's Sky? I know I'm going to go back and try it out, but I don't know if that means I'm going to stick around. What do you guys think about this one? Next up, one of my favorite hardcore first-person shooters, Rising Storm 2 Vietnam, got its 1.02 update. And it's a long update that has a myriad of changes, but I'm going to hit some of the key things that I like that I saw on this update. First off, there's a lot of bouncing things that I think will be really good. Like the AK-47 had its weapon recoil reduced by 25%. That's a big deal because if you ever played this game, the AK was absolutely horrendous at full auto. Hopefully this doesn't prove to be too much of a change though, because the AK is very deadly compared to the M16 with its 7.62 ammo compared to the 5.56. They also reduced the recoil of the RPD and they increased the recoil of the Papush, which was one of my favorite weapons, so it seems like a lot of people enjoyed it and it was probably a little too powerful. They also reduced the ammo of the Papush from 71 rounds to 65 from the drum, so that may mean you run out of ammo with the Papush now with the increased recoil and the less ammo. One thing I wasn't very excited to see about the weapons though is that they increased the suppression caused by machine guns up to 33%. I thought suppression was a big issue already and there was way too much of it, so anything that adds suppression is not getting a vote from me. They did several things to fix hit registration and server-side hit detection, which is always good. I haven't really had much of a problem with hit detection, but it's always good to see that they're staying on top of this thing. And one of the last things I want to talk about is the beta maps. Before you had to opt in to be able to play these maps, but now they are live officially on their official Atlanta Tripwire server. So you can play Hoi City Supremacy Mode map, Songbi Territories, and Anlo Territories. I think more maps are always better, and I'll soon be doing my second video highlighting the community-made maps. Battlegrounds finally got first-person mode in all game modes now, so before it was only solos and duos, but now you can also do first-person and squads, which is a welcome relief to me, because I like to play with my friends, but I do not like third-person anymore, even though they seem to like third-person still. I'm trying to convince them all to play first person because it's better. So I think it's great that Bluehole is rolling on with their commitment to keep adding and improving this game, even though Bluehole has been lately consumed with negative criticism due to bans and things like paid crates. To me, a lot of the controversy is a non-issue. I mean, especially with the paid crates, I feel like a lot of people should have expected it. If you look at Brendan Green's previous work, or you probably know Brendan Green as PlayerUnknown himself, as a consultant with H1Z1, and you look at all the paid crates in H1Z1, you should have figured at some point paid crates would probably be coming to PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. So as long as they're not charging me extra and forcing me to buy anything additional, I'm fine and they seek any alternative means of making income as long as I can play this awesome Battle Royale game at no additional cost really. Next up, I want to talk about a real-time strategy game that I really enjoy, and from a company that makes a lot of really good strategy games that likes to nickel and dime you along the way, Paradox. They recently released their third major update, When the River Runs Deep. You don't know how many times it took me to say that. And the thing I like about this update, it was developed alongside members of the community, and it addresses a lot of things I think were an issue with the game, mainly the infantry. Now, if you haven't played this game, infantry attacks in the past were very difficult because as soon as you got suppressed by either mortars or machine gun fire, your infantry would lay down and just sit there until they were eventually annihilated, never making a move, never giving you the chance to attack or do anything in response, thus making infantry completely useless unless you always went through the forests and never through a field. And while I agree probably going through an open field should get you punished, it shouldn't be the end all be all. My soldiers shouldn't just lay there and wait to die. With this update, they also added a new map variant of the Odon map. You got a new 1 vs 1, 2 vs 2, and 3 vs 3 map. Anti-aircraft weapons are more lethal now, and infantry flamethrowers got nerfed, which is a good thing as well. And finally, in a kind of goofy story, a lot of companies are putting designs and names and different things on their wrappers and labels. And I recently went to a store buying my normal afternoon snack from work, and I noticed Dr. Pepper had a design that really called out to me, and I just had to let the world know. And well, let's just say now that me and Dr. Pepper are a thing, so keep your hands off my Dr. Pepper. I hope you guys enjoyed this news this week. This is something I wanted to do for a while, talking about the games I enjoy and the news surrounding them, plus a couple little goofy things here and there every now and then. But please let me know if you guys want to hear more of this in the future, and until next time, have a great one. Later.